Warning, stay tuned to learn how to survive this encounter with the Evil Dead.
Picture this, you just survived an encounter with the Evil Dead, like your battle with the deadites has inadvertently sent you back in time to medieval England, where you've now accidentally unleashed an army of the undead. Armed with only a chainsaw, a shotgun, and knowledge of the modern world, you have to fight through a horde of skeletons, evil clones, and the deadites to retrieve the Necronomicon and return to your Ullen time. How do you survive? You better pay attention, or you'll end up like this.
Psychos and Scream Queens, and welcome to How to Survive, a show about making out your favorite horror movies without getting brutally murdered. I'm Juliette Jolly, and with me as always is our other horror hostess,
Kate Mancini.
Stab that like button down below if you think you'll make it out alive.
And if you think you won't make it out alive, then same instructions.
All right, you primitive screwheads, listen up.
Army of Darkness.
Oh my god!
Oh, I'm so scared of that.
I'm so scared of a movie for babies.
Also, originally titled The Medieval Dead, is a fun movie.
It's honestly my favorite Evil Dead movie.
Okay. It's surprisingly, not violent at all, really.
Yeah, it's not as violent as your favorite Sam Raimi movie, The Golden Arm on Quibi.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What? My favorite?
Yeah.
No, that's
because
not...
you're a Quibi fan. And also we're doing this because The Evil Dead Rise. Let's go.
You're kind of railroading me here where I'm trying to work my way out of the shit you said and then you're saying more shit. I don't like The Golden Arm. I'm not a Quibi fan. You like Also Great and Powerful.
Also Great and Powerful, honestly, it does have the exact same plot of this movie.
That is true. It's literally the same thing.
And it's not as good. I don't know why he
made a more baby version and worse version of
Mila
this movie.
Kunis plays the witch in that movie. I gotta check something. She is looking rough, like a smoothed out deadite.
Well, you live and you learn. Let me check something. What the hell? Okay.
He's tricking
anyways.
me every time. Griffin introduces Ash as this wisecracking buffoon.
Yeah.
Which hasn't really
He
been.
really has not been that so far.
Yeah.
This
is what the show picked up. This movie actually was filmed for a PG-13 rating, which is why it feels like a movie for babies.
Yeah.
When they recap and he cut off his hand, no blood. The only blood in this movie really is that geyser, and it's so over the top that Raimi thought, PG-13. Apparently that pushed it to R.
That's so crazy that pushed it to R.
Either that pushed it to R, or it was the reputation of
It's
Evil
gotta
Dead.
be. I feel like it's gotta be that, honestly.
Well, it's Evil Dead 3. Evil Dead 1 is a video nasty out in Europe, so...
It's insane that this movie is rated R, genuine, rewatching it. It's this is a basically children's movie.
This movie is actually what inspired Peter Jackson to do the Lord of the Rings trilogy, which is crazy. There's some shot-for-shot stuff going on in that. Peter Jackson, of course, loves Sam Raimi because he did Brain Dead, which is an Evil Dead 2 riff, so I love that there's a section of this that speedruns doing an Evil Dead movie where he's at the windmill.
The Evil Dead movies like speedrunning Evil Dead movies.
They do. And also, this one has that director's cut ending where he sleeps too long and is in the future, he's got a big beard, and they reshot it to give us honestly a really cool ending that led into Ash vs. Evil Dead. But anyway, what's your Austin Powers tie-in?
It's the third movie, and there's time travel.
Oh.
I mean, honestly, we could have done that for the last one because it was the second movie and had time travel.
This is also, he has a bunch of mini-me's, and one
he
betrays
does have
him.
a bunch of, oh my god, yes, mini-me's. Holy shit, and one of them betrays him like the third movie.
One betrays him like the third movie and puts on a costume and gets big.
Oh my god, that's fucking you nail it.
Yeah, anyway, what is the story?
So, remember Evil Dead 2?
Yeah.
Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Ash, he brings his girlfriend to a cabin. She gets possessed and killed, and he cuts off his hand. He doesn't have a hand anymore. Now he's in the past.
And he's a slave.
And he's a slave.
Not really, though.
He's actually not a slave. He's just a prisoner who's about to be killed.
Why is he a prisoner?
Because they think he's a soldier for Henry the Red, and then they're throwing soldiers for Henry the Red into a hole with a deadite. But Ash is Ash, and he's dealt with this shit before. He knows how this shit works, so he fucks them up. He fucks that deadite up, and they're so scared of him now because he's also got what he calls a boomstick, a shotgun. He fucking scares them, and then they think he's cool, and he's like, "Suck me off, I'm cool." Woo! And
I was gonna say he doesn't say that, but
he might as well
does.
say that. But now they're gonna send him on a quest where he has to get a book and he has to read from it, but he has to say the words
for the deadites to not come out of the ground or some shit.
He speedruns a Evil Dead movie. Evil mini Ashes fuck him up, and then he reads the words, gets him wrong. Again, the evil is afoot. And you know who else is afoot?
Evil Ash.
And now they're gonna fuck up the
so much happens
kingdom.
in this.
They're gonna fuck up the kingdom now. So we gotta rally together with Ash, and then he has a car that he like turns into a
But
big
also
fucking
Henry
machine
the
that
Red
like
comes
is like
back.
so, like yo, Henrietta's here, and then like
Henrietta?
did you say Henrietta?
Henry the Red.
Oh, Henry the Red. Yeah, Henry the Red is here, and then
And they defeat the deadites with the power of friendship, the end.
Oh, and then he's back in the present time,
And he has to
and
kill
then
another
he kills
deadite.
another deadite, and he goes, "Hail to the king, baby!" And then Army of Darkness.
Let's go into the kills. If you're new here, we have a bone rating system from 1 to 5 bones on how likely it is to survive these kills.
Yes.
1 bone, you're dead. 2 bones, you're unlikely to survive. 3 bones, it's a 50-50 chance. 4 bones, it's easy to survive with still a chance of death. And 5 bones, if you die, you're dumb, you're stupid. Survival, you die, you're stupid.
Loser.
Our first kill, what do you know? It's Linda again.
What a fucking shot.
Played by Bridget Fonda, who is taken by the evil force.
It's a 1.
It's
always
it's
a
that
1.
classic
I'm sorry.
kind of by a window possession. We don't really get to see the possession this time around. She just kind of dies. But Sheila comes back at the end after getting possessed, so maybe she's still alive.
Nope.
She's dead. It's
She's
the
dead.
third time she's died.
Yeah, she's dead.
So our next kill is the... Listen.
Okay.
I did not realize for the third movie in the Evil Dead franchise, no one really gets killed by the evil. This is a movie where someone goes on a quest and there's some spooky stuff. So second kill is the first soldier of Henry the Red, played by, I don't even know. He is shredded by the pit deadite. What's your way?
Don't get thrown in the pit.
I don't know the internal politics of the Lord Arthur and Duke Henry the Red conflict, so it's kind of fucked up of Lord Arthur to use monsters as a form
That
of
is
public
true.
execution.
But hey, maybe Henry the Red is like a fucking dick, and all the soldiers are like shitty. So fuck
It can't
them.
be that serious if they learn the power of friendship at the end.
That's so true.
So
Yeah,
sorry.
it's a 1.
Our next kill, oh my god, is this a kill? I guess. Is the second soldier of Henry the Red, played by Michael Kenny, who is shot in the back with a crossbow by Lord Arthur. I guess, I don't know, don't run in a straight line.
Yeah.
I don't know. He kind of would have died either way.
Yeah.
Because he's in that line.
Yeah.
So running was kind of his best bet. But also, Ash was before him, so he could have waited for Ash to set him free.
Honestly, yeah, if he's not like next in line, fucking wait that shit out, dude.
But also, like, he ran because he just saw a guy get exploded into more blood than is humanly possible.
that is true.
So I think this is a solid 2.
It's a 1. It's a 1. What is he gonna do?
Nah, he ran in a straight fucking line
yeah,
away
he's
from
scared of getting turned into a bunch of blood.
Serpentine.
No.
He was right at that door when he got hit, too. It's a 2.
We can give it a 2, but that's
All right. Our next kill, since we don't know how to do the kills for this,
is
this one's a little for funsies. It's Mini
Mini
Ash.
Ash.
It's the only Mini Ash that we see die, played by Bruce Campbell,
Yep.
who was stabbed with a fork by Ash, regular
yeah.
Ash.
Don't be evil.
So, we're skipping that old hag that Ash fights since we never saw her as human, so we can't really label that as a kill.
Yes.
Even though we are labeling an evil guy. But technically he's not undead, so.
Yeah.
But he's evil.
He's evil. Don't be
It's a
evil.
5.
Don't be an evil little guy.
Our next kills are, we're lumping them on in. There's 30 soldiers. We're not going in one by one.
Come on.
But they're killed by skeletons or evil Ash, and I don't know, they're fighting. Fighting is like a 50-50 chance.
Yeah, yeah.
If you're fighting and it's pretty evenly matched, it has to be evenly matched because even though it's evil Ash, regular Ash is a normal dude. He held his own with a sword fight. So if you're in a fight and you happen to die, I guess it's a 3.
Yeah, I mean,
It's a 3.
it's a 3.
Yeah. Our next kill for funsies again, just because we're really scraping the bottom of the barrel for this one. You know who it is?
This is a fucked up situation
it's
we're in.
Evil Ash.
It's Evil Ash.
Played by Bruce Campbell.
On this channel, this is really creepy. We don't count the villains, and if someone who is a villain or is someone who's like a piece of shit and like does something really shitty, we'll say don't be evil, and it's automatically a 5. So, audience, guess what Evil Ash, what his rating is. It's a 5.
It's a 5.
And it's don't be evil.
And we're also skipping the supermarket that at the end because we don't see her alive, so that's not really a kill because it's just a monster.
And also, this one we wouldn't really throw in usually anyways. We're just kind of...
Well, I mean,
we're
he's
patty.
kind of a clone.
True.
He did a little dance, and he goes, "Look, I need to hit you, let me do you."
Honestly, he is Ash turned evil, so it is a kill.
We don't have to justify this to you guys. It's a 5. Our most survivable death? What do you think it is?
I'm gonna take a little guess. Is it Evil Ash?
I think it's probably Evil Ash. I think it's in the name there.
Don't be evil.
Our least survivable death is Linda for the second time in a row.
Yeah.
Sorry, Linda, again. I think, hopefully, this is our final Linda. My uncle just texted me in all caps, "Don't ever trust police. Cops are fucking garbage."
Thank you, Andy.
Thank you, Andy. So I added up and averaged out all of our bones, and those 30 soldiers getting the same rating really messed with this because it's exactly 3 bones.
Okay, honestly, that sounds about right for this movie anyways, because you're not trapped in the cabin anymore, you're not trapped in the woods anymore, and also most of the people who die, besides in the beginning, after that, it's just a bunch of people who are fighting. And honestly, don't fight them, dude. I wouldn't.
So, you're in this movie, I guess, and you gotta figure out how to live pretty easy if we're being real. But, you know, if you still need some pointers, here are some
Ways to survive. Don't join. Maybe it is noble to fight against the Deadites, but the infighting between Lord Arthur and Duke Henry the Red isn't. Don't add any pointless bloodshed by being a soldier in medieval times.
Sheila gets pissed at Ash because one of Henry's men killed her brother or something, but, like, they become buddies. Everyone is friends at the end, so whatever, like, thing that they fought about could not have been that fucking serious, and people died, and people got put into a pit with a monster and all that stuff. You know, not that serious, you guys.
Don't be a soldier.
We better move on to the next one, because I'm gonna start singing that Where's the Love song by Black Eyed Peas.
Where is the love?
People in the schools. Let Ash fight. Ash might be an idiot, but he knows how to kick Deadite butt all the way back to hell. Let him do the heavy lifting before putting yourself in harm's way.
Yeah.
This is mostly about that guy who gets shot in the back with the arrow.
Yeah, and honestly, most people kind of do exactly that in this movie, except for one guy who didn't know that Ash was awesome. Don't be evil. The #1 way to survive a horror film. Don't follow dark forces that command you to fight and kill, and especially don't ever come back from the dead. Sorry, evil Ash. Maybe if the screenwriters named you Good Ash, you'd still be alive. Or if they named you, like,
Just Ash,
just
regular.
Ash, or Gay Ash, or Stupid Ash,
Well,
just
that's
not evil.
those are both attributed to regular Ash, so.
Oh, Trans Ash.
Well, that's also attributed
part of
to
it,
regular Ash, so.
Yeah, don't be evil.
Really, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's the...
Next week, we're covering a real horror movie, so, you know, wait out for that one next week.
Yeah, sorry that through, like, a loophole, we have to cover an adventure movie
But anyway, stay tuned next week, guys.
when we do Austin Powers. Just kidding.
Yeah, baby.
Another episode of How to Survive has come to a close. You survived this encounter, but to ensure you never get left on the cutting room floor, hit that subscribe button and double tap that bell button so you don't miss any future survival guides. Head over to patreon.com/thisisreallycreepy for early access and exclusive bonus content that's sure to scare. And you have what it takes to survive the evil of the Deadites in Evil Dead 2. Maybe even evade Ash's evil-possessed hand? To find out, click the video on screen now before it's too late!
I'm not even scared. This is just like a
The
baby
movie for little children.
But I like it because I'm a stupid baby.
And I love Quibi. I mean, you do.
No, you do, and we're cutting it there.
My arm's gold!